So I was quietly enjoying my breakfast on a cold winter morning in Australia when suddenly a new video from Chloe Rose Art caught my eye. Did Chloe Rose just steal my entire video? So naturally, I did what any logical, rational, friendly, fellow artist YouTuber would do in this situation. I watched the full video. I decided to confront Chloe.
Shane, we're going to America.
Okay, so if you've seen Chloe's video, you'll know that she didn't actually steal my video idea. In fact, she loved my video and decided to try the challenge on her own channel, giving me full credit as a wonderful artist like Chloe would. Her video was a lot of fun, and since then, the 100 prompts in 100 minutes challenge has become a bit of a trend. Other channels have followed after Chloe in trying to complete my challenge with Moriah's book, including Moriah herself. But so far, only Chloe and I have actually attempted the challenge in 100 minutes, and nobody has successfully finished all 100 prompts in this time. And yes, completing a page in a minute was crazy fun. Well, mostly just crazy, but everyone wanted me to spend more time on some of these pages, or maybe come back and fix some of the pages from the original challenge without a time limit. And I wanted to make things a little more interesting. So where would someone expect to find Chloe Rose?
Welcome. Disneyland is your land.
Chloe!
So I finally met Chloe in real life, and what a better place to meet than Disneyland on what was my first ever visit to the US. And we swapped our Create This Book books. Yes, that's right. I'll be finishing some pages that Chloe started in her first video, and she'll be finishing some pages that I started in mine. And this time, there's no time limit.
Now I feel really embarrassed about all the stuff I did in mine, and it's like, I don't know if I want.
Yours is way neater than mine is. I literally put a wet wipe packet on one of those pages.
I'll share a little more about my first trip to the US shortly, but first, let's head back to my studio and get creative. From sunny California to the cold winter in Australia right now. Let's see what Chloe has done in her book. Bear rabbit. That's pretty funny, actually. A gird, bear. Is it a bird and a bear? So my goal here is to pick one page or maybe 2 pages that I can take from what Chloe has started and actually put a lot more time into it. If you watched the previous video, both Chloe and I tried to complete this book in 100 minutes, leaving us less than a minute per page. Figure out a way to make this page shiny. Windex and a magic eraser. So just like in my book, a lot of Chloe's images here are quite rushed, and that's to be expected. But today we have the opportunity to come back and finish what she has started. So I've got to choose the right page to do that with. Create an integration, and Australia is upside down. This joke's getting old. Ooh, this could be fun. Document a dream. Oh, this is a sad dream. So we have a few options here. I need to decide what I'm going to do, and I need to decide what I'm going to use, and I think I just need to get started. Chloe has already made a pretty good start on this bear rabbit because it does look like a bear and a rabbit. So I'm not going to redraw this completely. Instead, I'm going to take what she started and bring in some more detail and some shading to bring it to life. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever drawn a bear before. I think our bear rabbit looks more like a bear than a rabbit. So I want to change these bear ears to look like rabbit ears. I wonder what Dali thinks a bear rabbit would look like. Okay, so these are a bit strange, but actually these might help me a bit with my fur and lighting. So I will use these strange new creatures as a reference image to help make our bear rabbit look as realistic as possible. Do you think it should be called a bear rabbit or a babbit? Okay, now this looks like a bear crossed with a rabbit crossed with a dog. I'm not surprised that Chloe chose a bear. If you know Chloe, you'll know that she loves bears. In fact, her new art supply brand is called Artistic Bear Co. And she very kindly gifted me with some of her beautiful paintbrushes that I used in my oil painting video a few weeks ago. So I can't wait to see her reaction later when I show her our final bear rabbit. It's time to pick my second page. For my second page, I would really like to choose something that I can do as a full page spread. So I really have a choice here between creating a wonderful food scene with the junk food that I love, or the unlimited paint genie that Chloe has started, or maybe this dramatic scene of Pompeii. I'd love to pick something that would really be a great surprise for Chloe when I show her at the end of this video. So I think I know which one will be a little bit more appealing to her. Oh, someone sent me flowers. Oh, they're from my dad for my birthday. With no idea of my plans on where to take this page, I'm taking some inspiration from the color cube to get me started. I've picked some cards that just look fun for today and have narrowed down my choices to these two color palettes that I think I might use together. They have a lot of similar colors, so this should work, and this has helped me to get a bit more clarity on what I want to do instead of just feeling stuck on where to go next with my page. I've got the markers for each of these colors, even though they're probably not a perfect match, and I'll do the same later with my pencils. Before I make a start, can I just say that I am a little jealous of the range of art shops available in the USA. While I was there, I decided to try and visit every art shop I could find in a single day, which is hard to do without my own car, but we almost did it. And it was a wonderful shopping haul until the airline lost my suitcase and all the art supplies inside. But that is a story for another day. So make sure you subscribe now to see my full USA art shopping tour soon. But I loved my short trip to America and was able to meet some wonderful other YouTubers and creators at the VidCon conference, and even got a coffee with my face on it, which Shane drank. He drank my face. And like every good parent, I made sure to buy my kids some souvenirs, except that the giant lightsaber I bought for our 7-year-old wouldn't fit in our suitcase. Luckily, lightsabers aren't considered dangerous weapons, and I was allowed to take it on the plane, which is good because it didn't get lost with the rest of the stuff in my suitcase. Alas, it seems the Force was not with me. Not Alexa. Alexa, stop. But back to our next page, we're trying to make Chloe's wish of an endless paint genie come true. I want to start with a prompt that Chloe has already created, so I'm using the elements on the page and building my new scene around these. It would ideally be easier to draw something from scratch, but this is a more exciting challenge for me, and I feel like it's a better way to bring the original concept from the 100-minute challenge into today's art piece. I'm going for a cartoon coloring book style for this page today. I want to use brighter colors and bold black lines and just enjoy the process. As I start adding my colors, it occurs to me that I don't have blue in my chosen color palette, and yet my page already has a huge amount of blue on it because of what Chloe started. So it's a good thing that blue kind of works with these colors. I could change my plan here, but I think I'll just keep going and see how this looks. I'm not going to do as much with the pencils as I often do today. I'll let the markers be my main medium. The pencils will more help to soften areas, fix any blends that weren't very good, and to add extra shadows with a bit more control than what the markers give me. The lamp should be gold, right? Gold is something that used to scare me so much, but after learning the basic colors and process, it's not as hard as it looks. gold is basically made up of yellows and browns. And I have a whole video about the techniques I use to color gold that I will link to in the description if you want to learn the steps to master coloring gold objects like this. So many of the techniques that I now use in my colouring have just come from having a go and taking a risk. If you're always trying to create something perfect, you'll never step out of your comfort zone and try something more ambitious. It's the projects that stretch you beyond your current skills or the times where you might fail where you'll learn the most. So I take every opportunity now to learn something new, even if it doesn't always work out. In most cases, I either end up with a project I'm really proud of or a lesson that was worth more anyway. So I've got your book and I chose to do 2 pages. Do you remember the bear rabbit?
Oh yeah. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, you did a great job. That is adorable. I love it. It looks so cute. That's way better than what I did in my 5 seconds.
So you basically provided me the outline for my sketch,
right?
That I then
right.
took further.
That's
I couldn't
so
have done
cute.
it without your original sketch. The next page, I wanted to do something a bit bigger. SpongeBob here copped some overflow because I was using alcohol markers.
It's all good. It's not like he was looking that good in the first place.
But I wanted to take your idea of the unlimited paint genie.
Oh, okay.
This is the final result.
That looks so cool. I love it. That is awesome. I really, really love that. But I love the colors you use. Wow. I love it.
So I actually decided to create the glow because I had so much trouble covering up the paint pens that I had to change my plan.
That looks so good. You did an amazing job. Well, I feel like mine are gonna be such a letdown now.
No, that's not true.
I had a few mishaps with it though, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna go out there and use all these different colors, and then it kind of didn't go to plan. So I ended up making
Oh, wow. No, that's really cute. Doing them with a really short time limit forces us to get out of a creative rut and just be creative and just stop trying to be perfect and just create something. You might not love the end result as much as you might a masterpiece that you've done in other videos on your channel. By the way, guys, Chloe does some amazing stuff on her channel, so please go check it out. But I think
Don't judge
that
me
is the
based
joy.
on my drawing in this.
This is not her best work. She does such good
No,
stuff on her
clearly
channel.
not.
But I think that's the great thing about using stuff like this and challenging yourself to do stuff without having to be perfect is you actually stretch yourself and try new things. You use new colors. And I don't know, but I find for me, that's where I actually get the most creative and discover new things and actually try stuff that I probably wouldn't try if I was trying to make a masterpiece every time.
That is very true. That is very true.
Thank you so much for doing this challenge with me.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed this, and I know that my viewers really enjoyed watching this too, so I love that we got to do this together. Please check out Chloe's video in the description below to see how she transformed the pages from my original book too. Shane and I ended our day at Disneyland waiting for the wonderful fireworks that we'd heard so much about in what we thought was the perfect viewing location. Until, of course, the entire fireworks show appeared behind the tree in front of us. But this won't be the last you see from my trip to the US. I've got another video coming soon with my full shopping haul from all the art shops that I tried to visit at once. And until then, here are some other videos to keep your creativity flowing.